Thanks for tuning in to Say It Sista Community Radio with Super Jen. And in the studio, a special guest host, Audrey Logan, is here.
Good morning. You know, good food, pure food can help. The doctor says, well, these are the only foods you can eat. And I'm going, well, that looks like a traditional diet, actually. And switched over. Not totally. I am being honest. I am human. And, yeah, some French fries and gravy at Wannabe's. Oh, my God. There again, moderation. You go once in a while.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's a nostalgia thing for me. You know, it's very difficult to follow a pure diet, but it is doable in different forms. That's what led me into gardening and growing and eating good foods. It's made a difference. And many are reliant upon the Winnipeg harvest, and that's all processed food. And I looked at that and I gave myself an option, like, well, geez, what do I do now? I can't afford to go out and buy all this food that the dietitian said I have to have for my condition. But yet, if I, eat what's available to me, I'm going to stay sick and be even worse sick. And after, so many years stuck indoors, and you start arguing with the television, you gotta get out, get outside or suicide. What happened was I did have a tiger lily that was my birth mother's, and I had it growing in a pop bottle for a couple of years in my window, and I noticed that a neighbor had a sign that said green party. So I happened to be walking by when she was out there and asked her if I could possibly plant my little bulb in the corner of her yard, and next thing you know, we were out there, and I had 5 minutes a day and then 10 minutes, and slowly it worked up, and my mobility got a bit better, and so it kind of started me on that road, thankfully for the generosity of my neighbor. Where before, there's no way I could have even made it up the stairs here, because doing the stairs, I was also 300 pounds, as well as homebound with home care at that time. About that, that's what got me into so-called activism, and I call it more of civic duty. So how those tie into each other is really, really good, because now I'm I'm out there. From a chiropractor to my deep tissue massage therapist. So sometimes people think I'm actually really busy, but I'm just going to my therapy. And my garden is my therapy. It's wonderful to be able to sit and enjoy and not have a heavy impact method.
Mm-hmm. Connects you with Mother Earth. It's getting you outdoors.
Energizes you. Good food, pure food can help. I found it helped with my muscle disorder. I no longer have as bad a pain in my muscles because I'm keeping away from processed foods and coffee and specifically sugars and glutens and the foods that were affecting my daughter, causing her migraines, were colorants in the foods as well as nitrates. Took her off of those in 2 weeks. Behavior turned from grouchy, snarly to a nice young child with no more headaches and no more other problems that were affiliated with eating those foods. Good Food Club. That's another access, an avenue that a person can use, especially for the summertime. We have a market there at Broadway and Good, so we bring in food from the farm that it's all naturally grown, and there's farm trips to go out to on Fridays.
Wow.
I tell you, they bring in awesome produce from the farm, and if you're a Good Food Club member, which is only $5 membership. In the winter, they have Good Food boxes to where they deliver right to your door if you're, if you need it, and they buy in bulk, split it amongst all the group, and then everyone gets produce. Good Food Club.
Good Food Club.